Hello, my gorgeous people. Thank you so much for tuning in. I hope you guys are having an amazing day or night wherever you are. Now, in today's video, I'm going to be transforming my bare face to this beautiful wearable makeup look right here with a little bit of pop of color. Now, the best part about this makeup look is that it's waterproof. So if you live in a humid weather condition, if you sweat a lot, and also we have monsoons literally right around the corner. So this makeup look is going to be super helpful for you. I'm also going to be sharing a few tips and tricks that I follow to make sure that my makeup is waterproof throughout. I'm going to keep the intro short, but very quickly I'm going to introduce myself in case you're new here. Hi, my name is Preiti. I'm India's first cruelty-free beauty blogger. I talk about all things cruelty-free, which means products that are not tested on animals. None of the products in this video are tested on animals, which is honestly so cool. If that's the kind of content you resonate with, then please subscribe to my YouTube channel and continue watching today's video. My face looks so oily. I've applied so much moisturizer, you guys. My skin barrier went for a toss. It's been roughly 2 weeks now, and I've spoken about that on Instagram as well. There were tiny pimples literally all over my face. When I tell you my barrier was damaged, you guys, it was a hot mess. Like, it was flaky, there was redness all over. I have so much texture even now. I don't know if the camera is picking it up. It was a whole hot mess and honestly so painful. So I followed a basic barrier repair routine. I'm going to link it in the description. That is something I talk about regularly. It's a routine I did on YouTube, I think a few months ago. Last year or maybe this year. Now, because I've applied so much moisturizer, you guys, my skin looks very oily, which means after makeup it's going to look even worse. So I need to do a good mattifying routine as well. Now, the primer that I'm going to use today is this one from Huda Beauty. It's also going to minimize texture on my face. It's also mattifying, and it's like a all-in-one kind of a primer. It's also one of my favorites. Now, with this primer, you need to shake it a bit because it is a liquidy formulation, and I'm gonna apply some right here. I think I'm almost done with this. All right. This is such a good primer. It mattifies your skin, it moisturizes it, and it doesn't feel over the top. It doesn't feel like a big coating on your skin. It's a very good formulation. I'm going to use my Take Cover Concealer from PAC. This is in the shade Butterscotch number 3. I'm going in with a lighter shade to just add some light to the inner areas. Using a smaller brush because I want a precision application. I don't want to spread it all over my face, just in those little spots right there. I'm gonna set the makeup with my K Beauty translucent powder. Guys, this is one of my favorite. You have heard me speak so much about it. This is literally the powder that I use in every single tutorial because it is so good. Now, I do have some texture right here which will get emphasized in this makeup look, but that's okay. I'm not too fussy about it, mainly because if I would use a dewy primer, then all the oils would seep through and it would just be a hot, oily, sweaty mess, and I didn't want that. So a mattifying primer is going to prevent my makeup from moving around too much with the oils and sweat. Now, usually I would let this sit for quite some time, but because I have a mattifying primer, I don't want this to be over dried. This is going to really over dry my under eye area and this area right here. So I've just left it on for about 30 seconds and now I'm just cleaning it off. I don't want it to get too flaky. It's going to emphasize even more texture. My face looks too flat and too matte. I don't like it, so I'm first going in with some highlighter. This is the cream highlighter from Insights. I got this for like $100, 120 I think. Super affordable. I'm going to use patting motions because if I do this and I just keep dragging it back and forth, what it's going to do is move my makeup around. It's going to really trouble the base, you know, which is my primer. It's going to trouble that little loose powder situation happening there, and we don't want to do that. So I'm just going to tap, 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 tap. Okay, so there's some glow on my face now. It just looked way too flat and I still have some product on my fingers. I went in a few times and I just went so light-handed, and look at that, you guys. Less than 150 rupees and it sets superb. It doesn't feel greasy, it doesn't feel oily. This is perfect for oily combination skin as well. It also doesn't emphasize a lot of texture. And you guys, I have a lot of texture on my skin right now because I told you my barrier went for a toss. So this still looks really good. Let's do the eyes, you guys. I'm going to use the shade Hypnotic from Huda Beauty Naughty Nude. And I'm going to just pat this all over my lid. This is going to give me a very cool nude base to work with. The nude eyeshadow base is done. I want to add a nice pop of color, but I also want to add some nice metallic shimmery kind of a touch right here. I'm going to use the Kiro Nude Pearl color. This is such a beautiful eyeshadow stick, you guys. I have mentioned the Kiro eyeshadow sticks even in my Best of Makeup 2021. These are super waterproof. So this is the shade Nude Pearl and the other one is Peachy Gold. So I'm going to stick with this one because it's going to allow me to use more colors. This is very coppery and I don't think it's going to complement the look that I want to create, so I'm going to stick with this one. These colors, you guys, are super waterproof. I have gone swimming in chlorine pools. I've gone swimming in ocean water on the beach. I've worn them on the most sweatiest days of my life and they have not budged. They are crease proof, they are waterproof, and they just feel so good. The intensity of the color also doesn't fade away throughout the day. I mean, honestly, such good stuff. One of the best formulations in the Indian market, and none of the eyeshadow sticks that I have ever used have come even close enough to this one. Now, as I'm applying this, I'm also going to start smudging this out because once it sets, so you might want to work quick with this. I'm also going to quickly blend this out because I don't want any harsh edges. Look at that, you guys. It is such a beautiful color. It's the perfect champagne nude pearl finish kind of a color. It reflects a lot of light without being over the top. You can obviously intensify the look if you want to, but I'm going to stick with just this much. You can layer on top, but just be very careful because you will have to use a brush to smudge it all out. With your fingers, the product might move ever so slightly when you're layering some more. When you're just applying the first layer, you can use your finger. I'm going to do the same thing on this eye and be right back. All right, now we're going to add some more color to this. Let's see what we can do. I think we can add some blue and some purple. We can also add some very nice green. Let's see what we can play with. I'm thinking of doing like a nice blue eyeliner moment. Let's see how this is going to look on the eyes. And then we can flick it out at the sides with a black eyeliner. So it's going to be like a gradient. Let's see how it's going to look. This looks so good, you guys. I made the eyeliner a whole lot thicker because I really wanted the blue to have its moment. It looks so good. We're gonna flick it out at the corner with a black eyeliner, like a nice cat look. And I think that's gonna be it. Maybe we can add some more blue at the bottom. Let's see. So this is what the gradient looks like, and honestly, you guys, I'm really digging it. I've used my favorite Kiro eyeliner as usual. The felt tip makes it so easy to make a nice sharp wing. This looks so good, you guys. The black blending in with the navy blue. Dude, this looks so cool. Very punk rock. Absolutely love it. Now, the cool part about this is that the eyeshadow stick is waterproof. The eyeliner, the blue one, is waterproof, and the eyeliner felt tip is also waterproof. This is not gonna budge, girl. This is gonna stay all night long. This eyeliner looks so good, you guys. I can't believe I haven't done this before. I'm gonna add some more blue. I'm gonna use this one right here at the bottom, a nice blue moment. I'm just gonna apply this to my lower lid. Now, obviously, you can intensify this blue by adding a nice white eyeliner underneath. I didn't want to do that because I want this to be the highlight, this nice navy blue with a black eyeliner. But because the bottom just looked a little out of place, I wanted to add some nice blue to it, like a light blue, to make this whole thing pop. I'm going to use this shade right here, the shade Rouge from the Naughty Nude palette of Huda Beauty. I'm going to add the shade Spicy, which is a darker color, right here. This looks so good. I'm so happy with how this came out. I'm going to use my mascara now after curling my lashes. This is one of my all-time favorite eyelash curlers. Honestly, this was gifted to me by Simply Nam, and I love that it doesn't tug on the eyelashes. It does a fantastic job. Very good stuff. I love how this fans out the lashes as well. This little comb right here. Going in with my Kiro mascara. This is some good stuff, man. Super waterproof. Gives you a very nice look without weighing down your lashes. I love the color, love the payoff, and I love how this doesn't clump my lashes. So with mascara, I love applying it in sections. That is something that I always do. I don't just go like so. I apply it in sections because that just allows me to distribute the product a whole lot better. That's just something I do. You could do it. You could skip it. It's totally your call. Look at that intensity, you guys. This mascara has literally opened my eyes. It's just like a doll finish. I love it so much. This is super waterproof, smudge proof. It's very long lasting. It's also free of any nasty ingredients. So if you have very sensitive eyes like me, then definitely opt for it because it is very, very good stuff. I'm finally going in with my compact, this one right here. You guys have heard me speak so much about this already. I'm in the shade 01 Rock Salt Ivory. I love the finish of this. This is super matte. If you have oily skin like mine, then this is going to be an amazing product for you. What I love about this is that it mattifies my skin without over drying it. I love the finish that it gives you, and it doesn't oxidize. This shade in particular, even after hours and hours, it doesn't oxidize on my skin. It doesn't have a very strong yellow undertone either. It's a pretty neutral color and it looks stunning on the skin, at least on my skin tone. Number 2 is slightly yellow and that doesn't suit me. The highlighter is coming through, man. Even after this coverage, this is a good medium coverage, the highlighter is still visible. Now this really covers all of those light pigmentation marks, spots as well. It does give you a very nice medium coverage. Now you can obviously build this and make it like a full coverage. That is totally your call, but I like to leave it just like this. I like a little bit of acne popping through. It gives you like a nice natural finish. I don't want to be a porcelain Barbie. That is never something that I want to achieve. This looks good. I'm using my Bahama Mama bronzer. This is honestly such a pretty color. Nothing over the top, but it's super pigmented, so you need a very light hand. I'm using my Kiro blush in the shade Classic Coral Perfect Pink number 1. Literally one of my most used blushes, but it is super, super pigmented. You need to be very, very careful when applying this. What I like to do is I will apply this and then use my compact brush to then blend it out. It just gives me a very nice finish. Just gonna blend this out like so. Let's do the eyebrows, you guys. I'm gonna use my Miss Claire eyebrow pencil in the shade Dark Brown. I think this is in brown. This is eyebrow sticks from Miss Claire. This is in the shade brown. For all the other eyebrow pencils of Miss Claire, I'm in the shade dark brown. Eyebrows are done. I'm going to go in with my lip liner. I'm using the LA Colors one. This is the brown color. Now the lip liner is done. I'm now going to be using a lip gloss. I'm going to use a nice waterproof matte liquid lipstick from Kiro, but I'm confused with which shade I should go for. I'm thinking I'll go with a mixture of both of these. Let's see. Let's do a quick swatch. So these are the swatches. I think I'm going to use this one right here. This is Nude Lily, and I think this is going to look really nice. Pink and blue look really nice together. This lip color looks so good. I am obsessed. I love the Kiro liquid lipsticks. They are super, super waterproof and they look stunning on the lips. They last all day. Now this is a neutral color, so you'll notice how my teeth look a whole lot wider and it just brings out the color really well. Now the reason why I picked this is obviously because it looks nice, but also because it is neutral tone and blue is cool tone. So now this is going to complement the blue so well. Look at how this makeup look just looks so put together, right? If I use this one right here, it's got a more warm undertone, and blue and orange are on opposite spectrums of the color wheel, so it's not gonna look the best, especially on my neutral tone skin. That's about it. I am not applying any powder highlighter because I do want to emphasize more texture. I do have a lot of texture on my skin right now, you guys, and I do want to emphasize it. This looks pretty good and gives me like a nice dewy finish. Now imagine putting all of the work into this makeup look and not setting it with a setting spray. That's literally the worst thing you can ever do. Now apart from the eye makeup and the liquid lipstick, everything else is not the most waterproof. We've used a lot of powder based products and all of that will move through the day as the oils seep in. Humidity from outside, the sweat, it's going to make things move around and it's not going to be a good time. So always use a setting spray. I'm using my Faces Canada one. And this is the final makeup look, you guys. I love how this came off. This looks so nice, nothing over the top. I didn't want too much of a bright eye makeup look, but I definitely wanted to add a pop of color while keeping everything waterproof. Now, this makeup right here is waterproof, sweatproof, and it's gonna last me literally all night. All of the Kiro products I've used today are waterproof, which is perfect if you want to do a nice waterproof makeup look. Apart from that, a good setting spray is obviously going to just lock all of that in. I really hope these tips were useful for you, and I hope you enjoyed watching this makeup tutorial. If you did, then please hit the thumbs up so that I know you enjoyed watching it. Alright, you guys, I'm going to take your leave now, but before I go, don't forget to subscribe to my YouTube channel and check out my previous videos right here. I will catch you all in the next video, so then take care of yourselves. Bye!